One company is spending $180 billion. The whole country added 22,000 jobs. Workday, they announced 400 job cuts on yesterday, about 2% of the company. But here's the detail that matters. The language in the filing, they said they are cutting, quote, customer-facing roles that are non-revenue generating. Non-revenue generating. That is the phrase that should stop you guys. This is the second consecutive February that Workday has done layoffs. Last year, they cut 1,600. This year, 400 more. They are spending $135 million on this restructuring. And where is that money being directed? Priority areas, which means AI, product, engineering, and revenue. If your role does not connect to revenue or product or engineering, you are in the efficiency path. The pivot for anyone in customer success right now is clear. Move toward revenue. Solutions consulting, revenue operations, sales engineering, roles where your work ties directly to the money coming in the door. And then there is the Washington Post. This one hits different because this is not a tech company. This is not a startup. This is one of the most important newspapers in American history. And yesterday, they got gutted. Let me show you. Okay, let me show you how they got gutted.
About 300 employees at the Washington Post are without a job tonight after sweeping layoffs rattled the newsroom at one of the country's most esteemed journalism outlets. The dramatic cuts are reportedly part of an effort to restore profitability for the 150-year-old paper. But one former reporter writes, she now works for The Atlantic, but formerly at the Post. She describes it like this, quote, "We're witnessing a murder," and then took aim at the Post owner, Jeff Bezos. Bezos is the fourth richest person in the world, according to Forbes, with a net worth of about $260 billion. He's owned the Washington Post since 2013.
300 journalists, 1/3 of the entire newsroom gone. Entire sections eliminated. Sports, books, gone. Foreign coverage shrunk. Local metro coverage shrunk. Now here's the part that should make you think. Jeff Bezos bought the Washington Post in 2013. Bezos also owns Amazon. Amazon reports earnings tonight. They are expected to show over $211 billion in revenue. The same person investing billions in AI at Amazon while cutting 1/3 of journalists at his newspaper. The lesson is not about one person. The lesson is about what the market values. Content that AI can generate or aggregate is being eliminated. Specialized expertise that cannot be replicated survives. If you are in media, build your personal audience. Learn multimedia, video, audio, newsletters. The byline is not the moat anymore. The relationship with your audience is. Okay? And I'm not the only one saying this. The man who ran the Washington Post for almost a decade, Marty Baron, called this one of the darkest days in the paper's history. I want you guys to listen to this. Listen to what's being said about this situation.
Washington Post is laying off 1/3 of its workforce across both the newsroom and its business operations, a massive blow at a storied newspaper that has struggled in recent years to stay profitable and retain subscribers. The cuts reportedly affect more than 300 of the approximately 800 journalists in the newsroom and include eliminating its sports desk and books section entirely. The Post's executive editor said the changes, though painful, were meant to, quote, reinvent the paper for a new era. For more on these cuts and their implications, we're joined now by Marty Baron, who was the editor of the Washington Post from 2012 until 2021. Welcome back to the NewsHour.
Thanks for having me.
You have described this as among the darkest days in the Post's history. What do these layoffs mean for the paper's mission and its ability to continue doing in-depth, substantial reporting?
Well, I think it's important to keep in mind just how widespread these cuts are. not only the sports desk, the books department, but pretty much the entire arts department, eviscerating the foreign staff, largely eviscerating the local staff as well. So these are huge, huge cuts. And they're going to do enormous damage to the newspaper's ability to cover its community, to cover the country, and to cover the world in all the ways that it should.
You heard at the start of what was said. One of the darkest days from the man that led Newsroom through Watergate anniversaries, through 2 presidential administrations, through the biggest digital transformation in media history. And even he is saying the damage will be enormous. I want you guys to type split in the chat if you see it. Winners pulling away, everyone else under pressure. Type split in the chat, okay? Now let me zoom out, because these case studies are not random. There is a macro picture that ties all of this together. We've covered the data. We have covered the case studies. We have covered the macro. We have covered where the money is going. Now let me give you the playbook, because knowing the data is not enough. You have to take action. You have to move. Okay. Here's how I want you to think about all this information. Okay. There are 3 lanes, and you need to figure out which one you are in. Lane 1, you work at a platform company, Alphabet, Amazon, Microsoft, Oracle, some private equity platform company, one of the companies building AI infrastructure. If that is you, stay, skill up. Get certified on your own company's AI tools. Google Cloud is growing 48%. AWS is expected to accelerate tonight. You are on the right side. Just deepen your advantage. Lane 2, your company's product can be replicated by AI. SaaS, legal tech, content platforms, vertical software. JP Morgan wrote this week that software stocks are, quote, not just guilty until proven innocent, but being sentenced before trial. That's what JP Morgan said. That pressure does not stop at the stock price. It will eventually reach your desk. And if that is you, start your exit plan, okay? I'm not telling you to make a job switch or anything like that. I'm just giving you the signal. Start your exit plan, not next month, not 2 years from now, this week. Target platform companies, target AI infrastructure, target implementation roles. That's if you are looking to change jobs. That's all. Lane 3, you are in a non-revenue generating role anywhere in any industry. Workday, they just told you exactly what happens to non-revenue generating. 400 people gone. If you cannot prove your return on investment in one sentence, your role is vulnerable. Document your revenue impact. Move towards revenue-facing positions. And there is a fourth path. There is a fourth path that I want to mention. Healthcare. Okay. Eli Lilly just became the first pharmaceutical company worth $1 trillion. Zepbound, sales are up 123%. They are building a $3.5 billion facility. They are hiring in manufacturing, clinical research, regulatory affairs, supply chain. If you have a chemistry degree or chemistry experience, biology experience, manufacturing experience, supply chain experience, healthcare operations experience, this is your window. Pharma is hiring while tech is cutting. Now here's your weekend action plan. Check your emergency fund. 6 months. I'm telling you, start building up. Given the speed of these changes, 6 months. Send 5 networking messages. Not next week. This weekend. It's the beginning of the year. People are still saying Happy New Year. People are still talking about budgets. People are still talking about people. Send 5 messages to former colleagues, people in your industry, people at companies that you want to be at. Submit 3 applications. I would even say 5, 3 to 5 applications. Target AI infrastructure, cloud, healthcare, data center operations. Start one AI certification track. Google Cloud Professional, US Machine Learning, Azure AI Engineer. Pick one, start it, and audit your role. Full automation, augmentation, or transformation. Which bucket are you in? And if this show is helping you see the market clearly, hit the subscribe button. If you are new here, this is your first time, and you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, hit the subscribe button. We are building something here. every weekday morning, 7 a.m. Central. The data, the strategy, the positioning, helping you to grow, helping us to grow this community. Newsletter link is in the description of this live stream, of this broadcast, Monday through Friday, the full breakdown into your inbox at 11:30 a.m. Central.